Rescuers got a call about a desperate pit bull, but she was hiding the true extent of her plight. When rescuers first set eyes on the pit bull, they could see she was in desperate need of help. However, getting to her would prove a massive challenge. The dog seemed terrified of everything, and that's because she was hiding an important secret. In 2014, Lisa Arturo and Eldad Hanger attended to a scene where their help was desperately needed. Based in California, the pair worked for Hope for Paws Animal Rescue and Shelter in Beverly Hills. As such, they are often called to the aid of furry friends in need. On this occasion, a resident had contacted the organization about an ailing dog they'd found in their yard. The pit bull was not in a good way at all, so it seemed to the stranger she needed all the expert help she could get. That's when they approached Hope for Paws. When Arturo and Hager arrived on the scene, they found the terrifying dog hiding behind a tree. First, they secured the area so the pooch couldn't escape. Then, they got to work winning over the pit bull's trust. However, the dog seemed to be agitated. Every time the rescue team got close to her, the dog ran away. Eventually, a group of neighbors volunteered to help with the rescue. They formed a chain around the yard to confine the bewildered animal to one area. Hopefully, this would make it easier for the rescuers to catch her. We recruited 8 volunteers off the street. I asked everybody to hold a plastic fence in order to block the mom to escape from the property where she was hiding with her babies, Hager explained on Flickr. Once the fence was set, I entered the yard alone. These situations can be extremely dangerous, he continued. I approached slowly, armed with a cheeseburger, a flashlight, a gentle snare, and my camera. Not simple to manage all of these with just 2 hands, Hager wrote. Thanks to the local residents' help, rescuers eventually managed to get a leash on the dog. They reassured her with a friendly stroke, and the canine seemed to relax almost immediately. However, the animal had good reason to be wary of people. In fact, she had just delivered a litter of 5 puppies. Unfortunately, though, one of the tiny puppies had passed away before Arturo and Haggard arrived. It seemed that the nervous new mother had simply been trying to protect herself and her little ones from what she probably saw as a threat. However, the canine family was now in safe hands. A team transported them straight to a veterinary clinic. Once there, they named the mom Lexus. Continuing with the car theme, they christened the babies Beamer, Prius, Mercedes, and Cooper. All of the dogs were infested with fleas, so vets gave them baths and shampooed their fur. But after Lexus's bath, she began behaving strangely. She approached Hager gingerly and began whining in his lap. It was as if she was trying to tell him that something was wrong. Vets x-rayed the pooch and immediately found what was troubling her. There, in her stomach, was the top of a glass soda bottle. These caps have sharp edges, Hager explained on Flickr. Going through the intestinal tract, it could have caused some serious damage that would have resulted in her death. Clearly, the discovery concerned the medical team, but they didn't want to operate on a nursing mom, so they had to think of some other way to remove it. They decided the best way to remove the lid was to get Lexus to vomit it out. So vets administered an injection, and she soon threw up. Thankfully, the metal lid came out too. Hopefully, the dog would now be on the way to feeling better. So the very next day, Lexus and her babies went to live at a foster home. In a matter of weeks, the puppies had grown big and strong. Then, after 2 months, the family were ready to go up for adoption. In fact, the rescued dogs were given the best kind of publicity that they could have ever wished for. Lexus and her babies appeared on Fox's Cause for Paws, an all-star dog spectacular on Thanksgiving 2014. The TV show celebrated rescue dogs and the people who saved them. During the show, Lexus and her pups were introduced by Hollywood heartthrob Channing Tatum. Hope for Paws also posted a video of the dog's rescue on its YouTube page. The footage has since gone viral, with more than 10 million views. Furthermore, the moving story has attracted more than 5,000 comments. "I'm so glad these amazing people saved these dogs," one well-wisher wrote. "If they didn't, then they might have all died." Meanwhile, another viewer simply said, "Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all." Perhaps unsurprisingly then, it wasn't long until all the dogs were snapped up by loving families. Lexus was adopted by a couple named Anne and Richard, who later renamed her Lexi. The white pit bull had never looked happier. And even though they are now physically separated, nothing will ever break the amazing bond Lexi has with her puppies. The pit bull did everything she could to keep her baby safe, despite her dire situation. And given the love they had for each other, they're bound to make perfect pets at their new forever homes. Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.